That part. All right, Chris Gaines, how you been, brother? How you been?
Living.
Living. Yeah, you just had a baby. I know that's super exciting.
It's surreal because it's like she's so big, so it's so strange to take care of such a small person.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
For sure. Yeah, that's the first thing, like, you a tiny ass human being. I'm supposed to, like, make sure you don't get hurt and shit, but.
Don't mind, it's fine. You're dry, what's up?
For sure. It's so good to see you. First, I want to say congratulations on having a child. It's a really big milestone. But also, I wanted to see where your head was at. How do you feel about production week, and how do you feel about this project? It's not yet finished yet, but how do you feel about when you finally get to see the finished project?
Honestly, I can't wait to see the final project. So
Right.
I've been waiting to watch it for me, and I'm one of the people that's like, I usually don't watch my work, but like the way this cast was built, the way the team has been, the way that things felt on set, the way you control shit, I can't wait to see what actually becomes of it, because I couldn't see really the way you were shooting it. I couldn't see your vision. That's not my place. But I'm excited to see your vision because I know how you work and I see how everything is going. So just being able to see that and see the way this cast and crew came together, it's funny. I'm excited for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel the same way. I'm like editing it and I'm like, I can't wait until it's all put together, the sound, the music, it's gonna look great. All right, first question, how did you hear about the part that you played? You played Dutch, you played Damon Dutch. How did you hear about this part?
Pretty sure Twitter was
Twitter.
Yeah. It was one of those things where I've been following Raphael for a while. So like even talking about a project here and there, I kind of keep up with people on Twitter who are talking about upcoming projects. I'm making an audition and dropping me, throw my name in there. And originally I put myself in for Joel and Dutch. Now, I put myself in Joel just to try and challenge myself to play a video character in straight man. It's different. I want to try that shit next game. And then I got the script and I was like, oh shit. I don't think I'm that soft. As I saw the character, I don't think I'm that soft. So when it came down to doing the Dutch thing, it was like, he's an ass. I like that one.
Yes, I remember the table read. You were literally reading like this. You wrote me, like this nigga wrote me.
It felt kind of weird. It was like, bro, you been watching my tweets too?
Yeah.
Because this is some shit I would say.
It's some me shit.
It feels good to be honest. Like when he cast me for it, then we did the final table read. We were talking about not the final, because I missed all of it except the first one. When we did the table read, it was like, okay, so this character literally says everything I want to say in the world, but I'm not going to be canceled for it. Got it.
It was like a ticket. It was like your ticket to finally be.
Like just to be able to say some shit and not be taken too harshly. Some of the shit he says straight up.
Right.
Straight up, Joel. Like, why you not doing so? You need to get the fuck out of here. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
for sure. I'm happy about that. And you said you auditioned for Joel and for Dutch. You read Joel and you were like, absolutely not. Like this.
No, it wasn't that I was absolutely not. It was just like, sometimes as an actor, like good and damn well, you do not fit this role. But you're going to try it because they said you can fucking decide you're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So I did it and I hope for the best. And then the second callback came for both and I was like, bro, how the fuck did y'all get the second? And I promise you, I promise you, the way I saw this, I did not do this one.
Yeah.
It was one of the things where I was like, okay, maybe the casting director see something different. And then I met him, and you could tell the way he looked at me, he was like, oh, hell no, you ain't Joel, boy.
You're not Joel.
Shut up, Carly.
Do you relate to your character and how we discussed a little bit, like, if you felt like this is you, but are there any attributes in Dutch that you see in yourself outside of just, he can be an asshole and I can be an asshole?
Well, the way Dutch approaches taking care of him, especially his nucleus of friends, do the same thing. Like my friend, I'm not gonna shout him out on here, but my friends, they know who they are. I will hit them up with work, and I expect the best of them. And I always see them improving, and I always let them know. I make sure my friends stay encouraged. I still let them know that, like, hey, you're not done yet. Right? You might be comfortable right now, but you're not done yet. we got work to do. No matter how much money we got coming in, no matter what it is, until we're taking our smarts and our education and things that we've learned and pass it on to the next generation and set them up, we're not done. And that's how, Dutch does the same thing, especially with the way he handles Joel. Like, listen, you're being stubborn, you're being crazy. I think this is excellent for you. He does what he thinks is best for them. Might not always be the best for them, but I understand where he's coming from. Like, look, I understand you're nervous, but if I do this, it's going to work out for the better for you. And I promise life's gonna be easy. You're nervous. It's not something you wanted to do. You want to take your time. You don't got to. So I understand where it's coming from.
Yeah.
He pushes. There's a word tattooed on my chest called determination. Everybody knows what the word means. For me, it's how I live my life. And Dutch is the same thing. Like, I'm this super agent. I'm doing what I do. I make sure people get paid. It's cool and all, but I don't need to own anything until my people own everything. Then I'll take care of it. For now, I'm taking care of them.
Yeah.
I like the way Dutch moves. So it's pretty much.
That's cool. And I can see that. Like, I can see that in you, and I can see that in the character. And I like that works for you. Last question. What do you see in your character's future, or what do you hope to see in your character's future?
I hope the Dutch arc. I've read episode 2, so let me take her off and not Tom Holland.
Oh my God. We'll talk about that later.
Let me put it like this. I really want to see how Dutch goes from protector to needing to be protected from himself. Because Dutch has a niche for putting off things that are good for him. Like, he knows it's good for him. And everybody in the world knows it's good for him. He knows it's good for him. He doesn't care. And I see that Dutch doesn't really care about himself. He cares about everybody else, not so much himself. I can't wait to see the day where Dutch becomes selfish. Where he's like, nah man, I'm just chilling. Like, I don't need a house. I need a crib. I don't need a girl. Like, I'm chilling, I got a female, whatever. I can get my fix, how I get my fix. Other than that, good, I don't need it. I'm beyond it. I want to see what happens to Dutch when he becomes alone. Why can't Dutch stay alone? He's never alone. I want to see why he can't be alone.
Yeah.
So I want to see how that arc goes and that mental.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's exciting. I never even thought about that specific direction to go in, like when he comes to a place where he's not codependent on Joel
Right.
or on Deb or on Sydney or on the multiple women that he.
Right.
So that's really cool. Is there anything else you would like to say, just on behalf of the show, on behalf of yourself, to the production, whatever?
I get my little 30 seconds?
Yeah, you get your little 30 seconds.
Well, to you, the director, to Raphael, the writer, to Carlito, who can't be here today, brilliant star of the show, to the rest of the cast, man, like, we did this shit. We did this shit, man. Like, I felt it from, like, I just knew what it was. I can't really say what, because I don't want to do that. That's probably some bullshit shit we'll talk about later, but,
Yeah.
like, we did this shit, man. And the way it came together, the way everything worked out, I built some real friendships in this shit. Like, it felt good. It felt good to actually be part of the production where it was not so focused on the bullshit, but more focused on getting the work done.
Yeah.
The work that we did, can't wait for the world to see it. I can't wait to sit down with y'all and see it. I'm excited for the next episode and finish the season. So.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm excited. Thank you for sitting with me, Chris. That was
Thank you
great.
for having me.